Hello everybody, this is Trina. I am very excited. I just did the Close to My Heart Seasonal Expressions 1 walkthrough or flip through in my previous video. So this one is live January 1st, 2019, and it'll go through to the end of the April. And so these are my goodies that I ordered, my first order through this catalog, and I am very excited. There were some products that I knew that I wanted, and I wanted to make sure that I got them before they sold out because oh my goodness, they are gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going. So I love these stamp sets. Like, these were the ones that out of the whole entire catalog that I really didn't want to miss out on. So I went ahead and got me these. So this one is called the Budding Peony, and it is a stamp and thin cuts bundle. You can order just the stamp if you want, but in order to get the thin cuts you will have to get the bundle. So you don't want to order, I mean, you may want to order 2 stamp sets and a thin cut, I don't know, but you cannot order the thin cuts separate, just so you know. And your thin cuts come on a magnetic sheet, and these are the stamps. They're pretty good size. I mean, that is almost the size of my hand. It's at least the size of my fingers and a little into my palm, so that's, you know, that's a decent size. Let me see if I can find, okay, so this is your 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 envelope. So you can see that that would be really gorgeous on a card. And you've also got all kinds of words: I, you, adore, love, thank, and appreciate. And then up here we've got friend and hello. And I don't know if you can see those all that clearly. There we go. They're a really nice font too. Very simple. You could add color if you wanted to. If not, you could leave them the way they are or fill it in with black just to give it a little bit of pop. So I will be doing a video coming up next on using these. So I am I'm so excited about the thin cuts, the coordinating thin cuts. So all of these on here, if you see the blue around the edge right there, that means they have a thin cut. So these ones do not, the words do not have a thin cut, but all of the other dies do have a thin cut that coordinate with. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I just can't get over how pretty it is. To coordinate with the stamp set. So I'm going to put that right back in there. It's new and it doesn't want to go. There we go. I have a feeling that this one is going to be super popular, and this one too. So I know that there have been a lot of barn door stamp sets out there. They were very popular, I think, last year or the year before last. I think it was last year. But Close to My Heart didn't. They were onto something else last year, which I'm pretty sure I actually really liked their what they had coming out at the same time that the barn door was coming out for other companies. But this year they made their own, and it's not really a barn door. It's more of a take on like the sliding wooden doors that people put in their houses now. And I thought that was a great idea, because it's not exactly the same. If you already have a barn door set, then you know you could get this as well. And look at the, okay, so there's a little sign. I gotta turn it around because they put it upside down, but look at the little sign. It says hello. It's adorable. And then it's also got the rollers, so that you can put the rollers on the top of the door if you wanted to, and you would be able to flip your door whichever direction you want. And then, I hope I'm not making y'all dizzy, we've got a wreath with flowers and missing you and some sprigs here and there. We've got the handle, and then we also have another wreath that is, I love those leaves, And this one says, this sentiment says, may love and laughter light your days and warm your heart and home. And so this, I'm going to show you compared to a regular size stamp set. So it will fit perfectly on a card. And then you can cut out your little wreath and put it on the front if you wanted to, or a sign. They have some gorgeous ideas in the catalog. I'll leave the link to the catalog down below. It'll be a digital link and a link to my video as well, so you can view the catalog if you'd like on my Close to My Heart website. This one is called Heart and Home. And then we have Feels Like Home scrapbooking stamp set. And Feels Like Home is this collection here, and they usually have a scrapbooking stamp set and a card making stamp set to go along with the collection. And this one is the scrapbooking one, and I don't think I got the card making one. The card making one I'll have to relook in the catalog, but the card making one may actually be but look at that. I don't know what I was trying to say. Anyways, so oh my goodness, look at that wreath. I love that wreath. Okay, so it's too big to go on the door, unless you want a really large wreath on your door, I guess. But you could totally put Missing You inside of there. Ooh, that would be cute. You could hang the wreath on there. You can mix and match. I'm excited about this. So this flower here is gorgeous. Love lives here. You've got little speckles so that you can decorate the background, which makes it less stark, like it's not quite as just white or whatever color it is that you have. Adds a little bit of attitude. Let's Stay Home tag, which would be great for card making, scrapbooking, I mean all kinds of things. Little Moments, Our Family is a Little Bit Crazy, and A Whole Lot of Love. I like that one. So Love Lives Here, that is a single stamp set from the looks of it. However, you could trim that if you wanted to. The Simple Life, Happy, Happy, Happy. And then we've got some like stitching looking, I'm not sure what that is, but it's great for texture. And we've got hearts and flowers and little, like, I want to say those are like sparkles or stars. I'll just let you guys look at those and tell me what you think they are. Sparkles or stars? Anyways, so there's more little tiny sprigs you can add into your wreath. You can stamp those and then cut them, fussy cut them, and put them on the front if you wanted to. Love is a separate stamp set, so you don't have to have that in there if you don't want to. I like this. This sentiment here, and both of these sentiments would fit perfectly in here. So that's kind of awesome. So this one does not have thin cuts that go with it, but I'm excited about that one too. Again, that's the Feels Like Home scrapbooking. And then we have Butterfly Friendship. Now these ones have thin cuts that go with if you buy the bundle. I am very excited about these as well. It's been a while since we've had butterflies. I don't know that there's a catalog that's a spring catalog that's complete without butterflies, honestly. I mean, springtime is just like butterfly heaven, and summer too. So this is what they look like. In the camera, they kind of scream blue, like the color on here is blue, but it's actually just a shade of black, but I guess it is kind of a bluey black. But isn't that pretty? I just love the butterflies. And then we've got a thin cut for each outline. Now you could definitely like cut this out and then use these on there. That might be a card all in itself. I'll have to maybe plan one of those. Or you could do those on a scrapbook page. So I am loving those. So each of these, let's see, I think it's the Bunches of Love stamp set that I have featured in a few of my cards recently. They have the same thing. They have the line art, and then they have like a watercolor kind of style to them, and this is just like that. So it adds just a pop of color. So this is something I made with the bunches of love. So it's got the outline, and then the pop of color isn't like a complete fill-in, and this is the same way. So as you can see, it doesn't, it leaves some of the background color for you to see, and this does the same thing. So I'm excited to be able to play with these. I really love that stamp set, and I think these will go really well with the Bunches of Love stamp set as well. So yes, I am very excited to get to play with these. Now for the papers. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to start with the papers first. So I got 2 packs of these papers. I couldn't help myself. I just didn't want to fall in love with them and then use them up and not have them. So I definitely got 2 packs. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. I'm going to show you guys these. Hopefully it doesn't come out blue. It's actually looking pretty decent in the camera here. So I've got a little screen on my camera so I can kind of see make sure I'm in frame and whatnot. Don't always make myself in frame, but okay, so I think I may just move this box over here. So I have these, and let me see that. I think I might zoom in just a little bit. Like that, okay. So we have this is called Feels Like Home, and this is, over here it will tell you on the branding strip, here it'll tell you the number, the item number, so that it's easy to figure out what info you need to purchase it with if you just want to look it up or add it to your cart. The name, and it tells you the featured colors in the collection. So we've got black, charcoal, fern, mink, New England ivy, sapphire, and sugar plum. So those are the colors that you'll find in here. Once in a great while you'll find something else, another color that is just a hint of that color. And it won't be mentioned here, but you can also mix and match other colors with it as well. But I love this. I have used this part of this branding strip so many times. But all of our colors coordinate as far as our cardstock and our inks, so it makes it so much easier to plan things out. You don't have to actually put kits together because the collection all goes together, and you don't have to worry about, spending hours trying to figure out, does this one go? Does this one go? It all goes. So I mean, I do find myself doing that still. Not quite, it doesn't take near as long, but I'm gonna get into this because I could probably talk for days. So this is the back side of the floral, and I would say this is probably the mink color on here, and then this is the zip strip. It is a very cute stripe. I really like that stripe. It's adorable. So these are front and back. And I don't know if you noticed or you can see in the video, but there's like, where did it go? Like there's little like words here, and they're so light that you can't really tell exactly what it says. I mean, you can read and little, but I mean, for the most part, when you're looking at the whole page, you don't really see it. And then there's some florals, I think, back here in the background behind everything. It's really gorgeous, very distressed on the background, but lightly so. It's so hard. Very and lightly are very different words, but it's definitely distressed, but it's lightly distressed. That just does not sound right. Okay, you guys, I hope you guys understand that. So, and then here's another one. And these will all coordinate with the same paper pack. So if you hold these, I'll hold them all up together at the end so that you guys can kind of get a view of it. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. And it goes so well with this background. Like if you were redoing your kitchen or wanted to do some kitchen art, this would be perfect. Or bathroom art even would be great. Oh, and the edge. The edge says, so we've got love, home, happy, together, heart, warm and cozy, blessed, joy, grateful, and our story. And you could trim those out and use them as tags on your scrapbooking pages or cards. Okay, so this is one of my favorite sheets. You can actually get like a compliments pack that has die cut pieces that you can color that have these same florals on it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip that over, and so I'll show you that. It's still got the same kind of hex. Actually, these both have the kind of hex on there. I don't know if you can see in the background here, but you've got the hex here, and you've got the hex here, and then you've got the hex here. It's just kind of a reversed hex, so it kind of ties them all in, which is amazing. And then this one is the back, and it's a ledger. It's the sugar plum color, and that's the border. Nice and simple. And there are numbers that go all the way down to 54. I don't know how I'm going to get these to sit nicely so that you can actually see all the colors and things, but I'll keep it my best. Okay, so here is another one, and it's a distressed, just lightly distressed. You can kind of see on the leaves here how it's a little bit distressed, but when you look at it all together, it just looks like it's kind of a wispy distress, not like a, you know, very heavily distressed. And then this is the back. It's kind of a shiplap wood plank, painted white wood plank, and then there's the zip strip or edge. It's cute. That goes well with the last paper that we had. In fact, it goes with all of them because it's the sugar plum color. So here we've got pink with little, I want to say plus signs or crosses, whatever you want to call them. If you turn them sideways, it might be stitching. But you can see those. There's lots of them on there, but not too overbearing. And this is the back side. And it's a nice stripe. And it's not on white, so you can kind of see here the difference in the color. This is the white, like the white daisy color, and then this is, I want to say mink, but I'm not sure. It's a very light, it's one of our new neutrals, but it is definitely not a white color. Now the one I just showed you is definitely a white tone compared to this. Let's see if I can get that up there. So you can, I don't know if you can see very well, but this one is definitely more of a white tone, and this one is not. This is more of the, like a cream, I want to say cream. If I knew my colors, they brought out a whole new palette of neutrals, so there's a lot of colors to learn. Anyways, so then we've got the little polka dots, like tri-dots. I'll call them tri-dots. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but hey, we'll give it a shot. Tri-dots there on the zip strip, and so those are those two colors. And then we have the cut apart sheet. Now we have two, each paper pack comes with two cut apart sheets, so say you love something, you can love it twice. You can have it to use like this butterfly. If you wanted to cut out two of them or use something like that, or you wanted to make two identical cards, you have that option. So you don't have to use this side, you can use this side. It goes, coordinates perfectly with the rest of the papers. And then it's got, so this is where the sapphire comes in. I haven't seen a lot of sapphire in the rest of it, but there's definitely sapphire in here, which is kind of nice because it brings in just another tone that you can add into the mix. Makes it a little bit more versatile. And then we've got arrows for that branding strip. And so I'm going to give you just a little bit of a close-up of these. Now these are not the same as what is in the compliments. These are the same tones and everything, same style, but they are not the same thing. So I will show you those in a second. But I'm going to give you guys a close-up of these. Now these are not perforated or anything. You will have to just fussy cut them with your scissors if you want to use them. I have seen a lot of ladies, they use 1 or 2 pieces and then they use the back side for coordinating, so that's totally up to you how you use this, but there are a lot of things that you can use, so I find that amazing. I love that they put these in here. They, in past collections, they did the pocket scrapbooking. I can't remember the name of it. I haven't done a video in so long. Well, it feels like so long anyways, because Christmas and all of this stuff going on has just got my brain all mangled. So, before I get into this, I'm going to show you guys kind of how the palette or the papers look together. So they all go really well together. Isn't that great? I love how they plan this out and make it so easy. But it's versatile as well, because you could use this on a man's, or the stripes on, or even the honeycomb or the plaid on like a masculine card, so, or layout even. So I mean, I love that. I really do. So that is, and each of these are double-sided. I'm sure you've noticed that. So I am going to go ahead and get to the compliments. I hope I didn't start something and then not finish what I was saying. I'm sure it's happened a couple of times, but I hope it's not something important. So this one, you get 2 pieces. You get this one, which is a cutout. They're like, I want to say chipboard, but they're cutouts. So you just pop them out and you can use them on whatever you want. They're not adhesive backed. So look at all of these tags. They are adorable. I love the different edges here. I don't know if I'm showing you the edges, but isn't that cute? Real life, hello, love, 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 vintage, love this. I am totally upside down. Okay, say cheese, homemade, home is the best. Remember this moment, picture perfect, life is good, happy day. And then they've got some empty ones so that you can write what you want or stamp what you want to stamp. Bless our nest, farmhouse, welcome with the clock, florals and arrows. Oh, that one's, I love the, see how they brought in the sapphire color? It's so pretty. And arrows. And then this is the sticker sheet. So these are pretty decent as far as like, they're not flimsy stickers, so they would hold up pretty well if you were to stick some foam adhesive behind there, which is one of the things that I love about their compliments. They've always been that way, so they're nice sturdy stickers. We've got photo corners, and I don't know if you can see that very well. Let's see if there we go, clear it up. So we've got 4 photo corners. And this is us, our story, home sweet home, my heart is full, a moment in time today, and I love that little bow is adorable. And then the flowers, I love that flower too. I just love this. I don't know what it is about the sapphire color, but I just love the sapphire color. So these you can get in a collection or in a pack. I'll have to look that up for you guys, so that you can color them whatever you want to color them, which is awesome. But these are the rest of them, and we've got an ampersand. I really hope that's right. Ampersand. Pretty sure that's right. Like I said, my brain is like, it's Christmas fried. Christmas fried brain. Okay, so that is the compliments. And then I will go ahead and show you a quick peek at the coordinating cardstock pack. So this, for the collections, they vary as far as what you get for the color or for the cardstock. So they will pick coordinating colors always, but it may not have, your cardstock pack may not have all of the colors that are found in the collection. So this one, I believe, is, let's see, we've got the sugar plum. See, this one does not have sapphire. And you get 4 of each color. So we've got sugar plum, New England ivy, mink, and charcoal. So those are the 4 colors that you get in your kit or your cardstock add-on. And as you can see, it goes perfectly. Like, they go perfectly with this paper pack. So I think that's awesome. So I am going to go ahead and put these up and get started on my next project. So I will see you with my next project. And I hope you guys are as excited for these as I am. Again, this is the Feels Like Home collection. I will probably be having more unboxing videos because they have a lot of great goodies in this catalog. And I will see you guys later. Again, the link to the catalog viewing and the catalog flip through is down below in the description box.